Did you know that the universe is sending you special messages right now? What if I told you that there are 11 powerful spiritual signs indicating that something truly grand is about to completely transform your life? Well, dear Libra, prepare your heart because what I'm about to reveal could change everything you think about your future. You know that strange feeling you've been having lately? That intuition whispering deep in your soul that something important is about to happen? Well, that's no coincidence. The cosmos is speaking directly to you through signs that often go unnoticed by those who don't know how to interpret the language of the universe. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what these 11 spiritual signs are that prove you are on the verge of receiving something extraordinary on your journey. But why is this so important for you to understand now? Because recognizing these signs can be the difference between making the most of the opportunities knocking at your door and letting them slip through your fingers without even realizing it. Librans are known for their constant search for balance, harmony, and justice. And when the universe decides to reward this elevated nature, it doesn't do things halfway. We're talking about profound changes, doors opening where before there were only walls, the right people appearing at the exact moment, prosperity arriving in unexpected ways. And the most incredible thing is that you may already be experiencing some of these signs without even being fully aware of what they really mean. So stay with me until the end of this video because every minute here could be the key that unlocks a complete understanding of what destiny has prepared especially for you. And there's more. At the end I'll reveal a special bonus, a 12th sign that very few people know, and that may be the most important of all. Shall we embark on this journey of spiritual discovery together? Sign 1. Synchronicities happening with increasing frequency. You know when you think of someone and seconds later that person calls or texts you, or when you need an answer to a problem and suddenly, without looking, you find exactly the information you needed. Well, Libra, that has a name and it's called synchronicity. And when these coincidences start happening much more frequently than normal, you can be absolutely sure that the universe is working behind the scenes in your life. These synchronicities are not the work of chance, my dear. They are clear signs that you are aligned with your higher purpose and that powerful energies are conspiring in your favor at this moment. Synchronicity is like the secret language the cosmos uses to communicate with you. Imagine an invisible web connecting all things, all people, all moments. When you are vibrating at the right frequency, when your heart is open to receive the blessings of the universe, this web begins to work at an accelerated pace, bringing you exactly what you need. And this happens in ways your logical mind could never plan or predict. It could be a chance encounter on the street with someone who will change your life. It could be a job offer that comes out of nowhere. It could be a brilliant idea that simply pops into your head at the perfect moment. What makes this even more special for you, Libra, is that your nature is already naturally connected to the subtle energies of the universe. You are ruled by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony. This means you have a keen sensitivity to perceive these synchronicities when they happen. The problem is that you often over-rationalize, try to find logical explanations for everything, and end up missing the magic of the moment. But now that you know these coincidences are actually divine messages, pay more attention to them. Start writing them down when they happen. You'll be surprised how many times the universe is trying to show you the way. And what's more, these synchronicities tend to create a cascading effect. One leads to another, which leads to another, forming a chain of seemingly impossible, but perfectly coordinated events. It's as if you've entered a river of luck and opportunities that is flowing naturally towards your dreams. Perhaps you've noticed that lately things have been falling into place almost magically. A problem solves itself, someone appears offering help without you asking. A complicated situation unfolds in the best possible way. All this is not ordinary luck. It's the universe orchestrating events to prepare the ground for something much bigger to come. When synchronicities begin to multiply in the life of a Libra, it indicates that you are entering an extremely favorable phase of your spiritual cycle. It's as if you've passed through an energetic portal and are now operating in a dimension where manifestations happen faster and more powerfully. Your thoughts gain more creative force, your intentions materialize more easily, and what you desire begins to come to you instead of you having to chase after it. This is an unmistakable sign that you are ready, prepared to receive the great blessings that destiny has reserved for you. So don't ignore these coincidences, don't treat them as unimportant things. Each synchronicity is a golden ticket inviting you to participate in something extraordinary that is forming on the horizon of your life. Sign 2. Vivid dreams and messages received during sleep. Have you been waking up in the mornings with the feeling that your dreams were incredibly real, almost as if you lived another life during the night? Or perhaps you've started remembering your dreams with much more clarity and detail than you used to. Libra, this isn't happening by chance. When something grand is about to enter your life, the spiritual world begins to communicate with you more intensely through dreams. It is during sleep that our conscious mind rests and our soul becomes more receptive to receiving messages from the higher plane. And right now, those messages are reaching you with full force. Dreams are portals to dimensions where time works differently, and where it's possible to access information your waking mind hasn't yet processed. Think of dreams as letters sent directly from the universe to your most intimate mailbox. These letters may contain warnings about the future, guidance on important decisions you need to make, or even encounters with people who will play a key role in what's to come. Many Librans have reported dreams featuring powerful symbols such as butterflies representing transformation, bridges indicating passage to a new phase, or clean, crystal clear water symbolizing emotional purification and spiritual renewal. But it's not just the symbols that matter. The emotional intensity of your dreams is also an important indicator. If you've been waking up with a racing heart, tears of joy in your eyes, or a deep sense of peace and certainty about something, it means your soul is receiving confirmation about positive changes that are on the way. Sometimes you might even dream about specific situations that later happen in real life. This is what we call premonitory dreams, and they are more common than you might imagine, especially when your spiritual channel is completely open as it is now. Pay special attention if you've started having recurring dreams, those that repeat themselves with slight variations. The universe often insists on a message when it's truly important, and you haven't fully understood it yet. It could be a dream where you're flying, representing freedom and spiritual elevation you're about to experience, or a dream where you find a hidden treasure, symbolizing talents and opportunities about to be revealed. Every detail has meaning. Every sensation carries a message. Your subconscious is working together with universal forces to prepare you internally for the external changes to come. There are also those dreams where you encounter people who have already passed away, loved ones who have crossed the veil. These dreams are especially significant because they show that you are receiving protection and blessings from the spiritual world. These souls who love you continue to watch over you and often appear in dreams to bring comfort, wisdom, and confirmation that you are on the right path. If you have had this type of experience recently, know that it is one of the most beautiful and strongest signs that you are being supported by high energies as you prepare to receive something wonderful. And here's a valuable tip for you, dear Libra. Start keeping a dream journal by your bed. As soon as you wake up, before even getting out of bed, write down everything you can remember. Over time, you will begin to notice patterns, identify recurring messages, and decipher the particular language the universe uses to speak specifically to you. Because each person has their own spiritual frequency, and the messages come in a personalized way. The more attention you give to your dreams, the stronger this communication becomes, and the more prepared you will be to recognize and seize the great opportunities that are knocking at your door. Sign 3. Unexplained feeling of positive expectation. Do you know that feeling you can't quite explain but that lingers deep in your chest, as if something good, very good, is about to happen? It's like a gentle stirring in your soul, a hopeful anticipation that makes your heart beat a little faster when you stop to think about the future. Well, Libra, this inexplicable feeling of positive expectation is one of the most powerful signs that the universe is preparing something special for you. This feeling doesn't come from your imagination. It's not an illusion or forced positive thinking. It's a true spiritual perception, an internal antenna that picks up the frequencies of blessings that are already on their way, but haven't yet fully materialized. Let's understand better how this works. Your soul, that deepest and most eternal part of you, exists simultaneously on different planes of reality. While your ordinary consciousness is living in the present here and now, your higher essence is already connected to future possibilities. When something truly significant is about to manifest in your life, your soul already knows it even before it happens on the physical plane. And it sends you this signal through this feeling of expectation, this inexplicable certainty that better days are coming. It's as if you could smell a delicious cake baking in the oven even before you see it ready. For Librans, this sign is particularly important because you are someone who highly values balance and harmony. You may have often gone through difficult periods where you felt things were out of balance, where the scales of your life tipped more to one side than the other. But now, this feeling of positive expectation is arriving precisely because the universe is about to restore balance in a magnificent way. It's the law of divine compensation in action. Everything you've hoped for, everything you've worked for, everything you've dreamed of and believed in, even when it seemed impossible, is finally taking shape and substance in the material world. You might notice that this expectation is accompanied by a different energy in your body. Perhaps you're feeling more excited to start the day, more willing to do new things, more open to meeting people and exploring possibilities. It's as if an invisible force is gently pushing you out of your comfort zone, encouraging you to take steps you wouldn't have even considered before. This is the energy of positive transformation that is already circulating in your energy field. It's preparing you, strengthening you, filling you with courage so that when the great opportunity arises, you'll be ready to seize it with both hands. There are days when you wake up and simply know, without being able to explain how, that it's going to be a special day. Or you look at the sky and feel that something in the air is different, lighter, brighter. These are moments when your spiritual perception is operating at its peak, picking up subtle signals that most people can't perceive. And the more you trust this intuition, the more you honor this feeling instead of trying to rationalize or ignore it, the stronger it becomes and the clearer the path unfolds before you. It's an invitation from the universe for you to enter a state of conscious receptivity, where you are alert but relaxed, confident but humble, hopeful but present in the here and now. Before I continue revealing the next spiritual signs that show something great is coming into your life, I need to make a special request of you. If you are enjoying this video and feel that these messages are touching your heart in some way, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. This way you won't miss any content that can make all the difference in your spiritual journey. And tell me in the comments where you are watching from, and which of these signs you are already experiencing in your life. I love knowing that there are Librans from all over the world following this work. And if these words are making sense to you, if you feel you deserve this support and this positive energy, consider becoming a supporter of the channel. Every help, however small, allows me to continue bringing these messages of light and hope to you, and to so many other people who need to hear this. Now let's continue with the signs that will make you even more confident about the wonderful future that awaits you. Sign 4. End of old cycles and need for cleansing. Have you been feeling an almost irresistible urge to do a general cleanup of your life? To get rid of old things, organize closets, throw away what you no longer use? Or perhaps you feel the need to distance yourself from certain people, to end relationships that no longer make sense, to close situations that have dragged on for too long? Libra, dear Libra, this impulse to cleanse and close things is not just a phase or a passing whim. It is a powerful sign that you are being spiritually prepared for something new and grand to enter your life. The universe cannot put new wine into old wineskins. You can't receive the new if your hands are busy holding the old. Therefore, this need to do deep cleaning is the way your spirit has found to make room for the blessings that are coming. This ending of cycles can manifest in various ways in your life. It could be a job that naturally comes to an end, and although this may seem frightening at the moment, it is actually the door opening to a much better professional opportunity. It could be a friendship that gradually deteriorates, and you realize that it no longer makes sense to insist that each person needs to follow their own path. It could even be patterns of behavior of yours that you suddenly see clearly and decide to change, old habits that no longer serve the person you are becoming. All of this is part of the spiritual renewal process that precedes great positive transformations. The interesting thing is that this process isn't always comfortable. Sometimes it hurts to let go. It hurts to recognize that certain things have come to an end. But there's a huge difference between the pain of loss and the pain of growth. The pain of growth is what you feel when you're expanding beyond your old limits, when you're evolving into a higher version of yourself. And although it's uncomfortable at the moment, deep down you know it's necessary, you know it's beneficial. It's like the pain a butterfly feels when it's emerging from its cocoon. Seems like destruction, but it's actually transformation. It seems like an end, but it's actually a new beginning. For those of you born under the sign of Libra, this cleansing process is especially significant because it touches your most sensitive point, your relationships with others and your surrounding environment. You are someone who values harmony, avoids conflict, and tries to keep everyone happy. But there comes a point when maintaining external peace means losing inner peace. And when the universe is preparing something grand for you, it gives you the courage and clarity to make difficult choices, to prioritize your own well-being, to understand that taking care of yourself is not selfishness, It's a necessity. You cannot give from an empty cup. You cannot illuminate the path of others if your own light is extinguished. This cleansing isn't just material or relational. It's also emotional and energetic. You may feel the need to forgive people who have hurt you, not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. You may be revisiting old beliefs that your parents or society instilled in you and realizing that many of them aren't yours, that they don't represent who you truly are. You may be releasing grudges held for years, swallowed anger, uncried sadness. All of this needs to go out so that the new can enter. It's like cleaning a house before receiving an important visitor. You don't do it out of obligation. You do it because you want everything to be perfect to welcome what's coming. And you know what's even more incredible? When you consciously start doing these cleansings, when you cooperate with the process instead of resisting it, everything flows much more easily. Doors that need to close without excessive drama. People who need to leave your life leave naturally. Objects you need to discard simply lose the sentimental value they once had. It's as if the universe is saying, look, I know it's difficult, but I'm going to make it as easy as possible for you because I love you and want to see you happy with what I'm preparing. So don't be afraid to let go, don't be afraid to end things, don't be afraid to say no when necessary. Everything you release opens up space for something infinitely better to enter. Sign 5. Increased intuition and ability to sense energies. Libra. Have you noticed that your intuition has been sharper lately? Do you enter a place and immediately sense whether the energy there is good or bad? Do you meet someone new and within minutes already know if you can trust them or not? Or perhaps you're having those hunches that come true, those gut feelings that are spot on about future situations? Well, this remarkable increase in your intuitive and sensitive abilities is another very strong sign that you are entering a spiritually powerful phase of your life. It's as if your inner senses are being calibrated to a higher frequency, allowing you to perceive things that previously went completely unnoticed. And this isn't happening by chance. It's happening because you'll need this heightened intuition to navigate the important opportunities and choices that are coming. Intuition is a form of knowledge that doesn't involve logical reasoning. It comes from a part of you that is directly connected to universal wisdom, to the cosmic information field where everything that was, is, and will be already exists in potential form. When your intuition strengthens, it's a sign that the veils between you and this field of wisdom are becoming thinner, more transparent. You are developing what some spiritual traditions call the sixth sense, that perception beyond the 5 physical senses that allows us to grasp profound truths about people, situations, and future possibilities. And for Librans who are born with a natural sensitivity to perceive nuances and imbalances, this strengthening of intuition is simply spectacular. You may also be noticing that you've become more sensitive to the energies of environments and people. Sometimes you arrive at a place and feel a tightness in your chest, a desire to leave for no apparent reason. Or conversely, you enter a space and instantly feel good, welcomed at home. This isn't fussiness, it's not your imagination, it's not all in your head. You are literally feeling the energetic vibrations of that place. Each place carries the energy of the things that happened there, the emotions that were experienced, the thoughts that were thought. And now you are able to decode this subtle information that has always been there but that you didn't have the sensitivity to perceive before. This heightened ability to sense energies is extremely important for protecting you from situations and people that could drain your vitality or lead you astray. Think of it as a spiritual navigation system that has been installed within you. When something is not good for you, your body warns you through uncomfortable sensations, through that inner voice that says, no, don't go that way. And when something is favorable, when an opportunity is genuine, when a person is trustworthy, you feel an expansion in your chest, a lightness, a tranquil certainty. The more you learn to trust these inner signals, the more accurate your decisions become, and the more aligned you are with your destiny. Many Librans experiencing this intuitive awakening also report interesting experiences such as thinking of someone and that person contacting them shortly afterward, or having an insight into a solution to a problem and that solution working perfectly when put into practice, or even dreaming about something that later happens in reality. All of these are manifestations of this spiritual channel that is opening up more and more. You are becoming a more powerful antenna to capture the messages that the universe constantly sends. And these messages are coming precisely to guide you towards that which is grand and wonderful, and which is already forming on the horizon of your journey. There's also that phenomenon where you're having a doubt or worry and suddenly you hear a phrase in someone else's conversation, or read something on a sign, or hear a song that gives you exactly the answer you needed. The universe is speaking to you through everything and everyone. And the stronger your intuition becomes, the easier it is to recognize these divine messages disguised as common coincidences. You are being guided, you are being oriented, you are being prepared by benevolent forces that want your good and are working tirelessly to ensure you get where you need to be. Trust this process, honor your intuitive perceptions, don't let rational doubt block the wisdom that comes from your heart. Because it is precisely this intuition that will show you the right doors to open when the decisive moment arrives. Sign 6. New people entering your life in a meaningful way. Have you noticed new people appearing in your life lately? And I'm not talking about superficial acquaintances, but individuals who, from the first contact, awaken something different in you, as if you already knew each other from somewhere, as if you had an instant and profound connection. Libra, dear Libra. This significant influx of new people is one of the most beautiful and concrete signs that the universe is orchestrating important changes in your path. Because usually the great transformations in our lives don't happen on their own. They come through people who cross our path at the exact moment, bringing with them opportunities, teachings, partnerships, or simply the right energy we needed to take the next step. These people don't come into our lives by chance. There's something that spiritual scholars call soul agreements, which are arrangements made even before we are born about important encounters we will have throughout life. These are people with whom we share a mission, something to learn or teach, a journey to share. When the time is right, when both souls are ready, the universe creates the circumstances for the encounter to happen. And for you who are entering a phase of great achievements, these encounters are accelerating because you need the energy, knowledge, connections, or support that these people bring with them. Pay special attention to how these people appear in your life. Sometimes it's through an unexpected invitation to an event you weren't even planning on attending. Sometimes it's in a queue, in a waiting room, in a completely random place where you cross paths with someone and start a conversation that extends far beyond the casual. Other times it's through social media, where you come across someone's profile and feel an inexplicable urge to send a message, to make contact. Don't ignore these impulses. Don't dismiss these encounters as mere coincidence. Each person who enters your life at this moment brings a piece of the larger puzzle that the universe is assembling for you. And there's something very special about how Librans handle these new connections. You are naturally sociable, you value relationships, you know how to build bridges between people. But when encounters are orchestrated by destiny, when they are soulmates, you feel a striking difference. It's not just sympathy, it's recognition. It's not just interest, it's resonance. It's as if your souls speak the same language, vibrate at the same frequency. The conversation flows with absurd naturalness. You feel understood in a way you might not even feel with people you've known for years. That's the signature of divine encounters, those that were arranged up there to happen down here. Now, not all of these people will stay in your life forever, and that's okay. Some come for a specific season to fulfill a specific purpose. It might be someone who opens a professional door for you, but then each goes their own way. It could be a mentor who appears to teach you something crucial and then disappears. It could even be a love that arises intensely but briefly, leaving deep marks of transformation. What matters is not the duration of the relationship, but the intensity of the impact. Each person who enters your life at this moment was sent as a messenger, bringing exactly what you need to receive now. It could be information, an opportunity, a change of perspective, an emotional or spiritual awakening. You might also notice that some of these new people bring qualities that complement yours, as if the universe were assembling a team around you. If you're more of a dreamer, someone more practical might appear who helps you materialize ideas. If you have difficulty asserting yourself, someone might emerge who inspires you to be more courageous. If you feel alone on a journey, suddenly companions appear who are seeking the same things as you. This isn't luck. It's divine synchronicity in action. It's the universe saying you're not alone in this. I'm going to put the right people by your side so that together you can achieve what would be much more difficult or even impossible alone. So keep your heart open, be available for new encounters, say yes to invitations you would normally refuse. Because you never know which casual conversation will turn into a life-transforming partnership. Sign 7. Old feelings being healed without conscious effort. There's something very interesting happening in your emotional world, Libra, and you need to pay attention to it. Are you noticing that old pains, grudges you've carried for years, sadness that seemed eternal, have simply begun to lose their power? Suddenly you think about that situation that always hurt you and realize it doesn't hurt as much anymore. Or you think about that person who hurt you deeply and you can even feel compassion instead of anger. This isn't happening because you've become insensitive or because you're running away from your feelings. It's happening because you're going through a profound process of emotional and spiritual healing. And the most incredible thing is that this healing is happening naturally, almost without conscious effort on your part. It's as if a higher power is applying a healing balm to your oldest wounds, preparing your heart to be whole and healthy when the blessings arrive. This spontaneous healing is one of the subtlest yet most powerful signs that positive transformations are on the way. Because the universe knows that to fully enjoy the good things coming your way, you can't be emotionally stuck in the past. You can't receive new love with a heart still wounded by old love. You can't embrace incredible opportunities if you're standing with your arms crossed protecting your wounds. Therefore, before gifting you with something grand, the universe first heals what was preventing you from receiving, from trusting, from fully opening yourself to life. It's as if it's clearing the ground, removing the emotional debris, to build something beautiful and new in the same place. For you, Libra, this emotional healing has an even more special meaning, because it touches on your fundamental need for balance and harmony. You probably spent a lot of time trying to maintain external peace while inside there was real emotional turmoil. Perhaps you swallowed words you needed to say, held back tears you needed to cry, disguised pain you needed to express, all to avoid conflict or disappointing someone. But this pattern takes a heavy toll. It creates internal wounds that accumulate. And now, at this special moment in your life, these wounds are being healed not through a painful process of digging into the past, but through a divine grace that simply dissolves what needs to be dissolved. You might be wondering how this happens without conscious effort. The answer lies in the fact that there is a part of you, a higher instance of your consciousness, that is constantly working on your well-being even when you are not paying attention. It's as if you have an inner healer that never sleeps, never gives up, never stops working for your emotional and spiritual integrity. And when you enter a spiritually favorable phase like this inner healer receives a powerful boost from universal energies. Together, they do years' work in a matter of weeks or months. Things you thought you would carry for a lifetime simply dissolve, lose their weight, cease to have power over you. There's also an interesting aspect to this healing, which is forgiveness that arises naturally. Not the forced forgiveness we try to do because someone said it's important to forgive, but the genuine forgiveness that stems from a deeper understanding, a broader perspective on situations and people. Suddenly you can see that the person who hurt you was also hurt, was doing the best they could with the emotional tools they had. Or you realize that the difficult situation was actually a necessary lesson that made you who you are today. It's not that the pain wasn't real, but you can see a greater purpose in it. You can extract wisdom instead of just bitterness. And you know what's wonderful? When your heart is healed, when your emotional wounds are healed, you are free to live in the present in a completely new way. You are no longer reacting to today's situations based on yesterday's pain. You are no longer projecting onto others' fears and distress stemming from past relationships. You are clean, you are light. You are ready to write a completely new story. And that is exactly the condition the universe needs you to be in to deliver the wonderful things it has prepared. Because these blessings are so precious that they need a healed vessel to be properly appreciated and enjoyed. So be grateful for this healing that is happening. Cooperate with it by being kind to yourself, and trust that everything is being perfectly orchestrated for your highest good. Sign 8. Unexpected changes that initially seem like challenges. Now I need to talk about a sign that might be a little confusing at first, but it's extremely important for you to understand. Sometimes, when something great is about to happen in your life, the universe first needs to remove obstacles you didn't even know existed. And this removal can come disguised as challenges, unexpected changes, situations that at the moment seem like complications, but are actually blessings in disguise. Libra, if you are going through some change that initially scared you or took you out of your comfort zone, I want you to understand that this may be the universe making space, opening a path, redirecting you to something much better than you had planned. We don't always see the blessing when it arrives wrapped in the paper of a challenge, but over time it becomes clear that what seemed like an obstacle was actually a divine redirection. Think about it. How many times in your life have you gone through something that seemed terrible at the time, but looking back you realize that if it hadn't happened, you wouldn't be where you are today? Maybe a breakup that destroyed you at the time but freed you to find a much truer love later. or a job loss that forced you to seek another field and discover your true calling, or a move to a new city that took you away from loved ones, but put you exactly where you needed to be to grow. The universe has a much broader view than we do. It sees the whole picture while we only see the current one. Therefore, what seems like a problem today may be the perfect solution seen from above. For Librans, these unexpected changes are especially challenging because you are someone who values stability, balance, and predictability. You like to be in control of situations, to know what to expect, to keep everything organized and harmonious. When something goes off script, when life throws you an unexpected curveball, you may feel disoriented, as if you're losing your footing. But it is precisely in these moments of apparent chaos that the greatest transformations occur. It's like a caterpillar inside its cocoon. It completely disintegrates before transforming into a butterfly. The process seems like destruction, but it's reconstruction into something infinitely more beautiful and free. So if you're experiencing any of these situations, a plan that didn't go as expected, a door that suddenly closed, someone who left your life without warning, take a deep breath and try to see beyond the immediate appearance. Ask yourself, what might this be opening up for me? What new path might this be revealing? What important lesson might this be trying to teach me? Often we discover that what seemed like punishment was actually protection. The universe closed a door because it knew that on the other side there was something that would hurt us even more. Or it diverted us from a path because it knew it didn't lead to where our heart truly wants to go. There's also the fact that change takes us out of our comfort zone, and it's precisely outside of that comfort zone that real growth happens. If everything were always calm, always the way you like it, you would probably become complacent and wouldn't develop the emotional and spiritual muscles you'll need to handle the blessings that are coming. Because yes, even good things require maturity to be well managed. A person who receives a great opportunity without being prepared may end up wasting it. But someone who has been tempered by challenges, who has learned to trust even when they don't understand, who has developed resilience and faith, that person is ready not only to receive but also to maintain and multiply blessings. So change the way you look at current challenges. Instead of seeing them as something that is hindering your life, see them as something that is preparing you for something greater. Instead of resisting and complaining, be grateful and trust. I'm not saying it's easy, I'm saying it's necessary. And I'm also saying that you are stronger than you imagine, more capable than you believe, more supported than you realize. Each challenge you face now is polishing a facet of the diamond that you are, revealing strengths and talents that were dormant within you. And when all this is over, when you are on the other side holding in your hands what the universe was preparing, you will look back and be grateful even for the difficult moments, because you will understand that they were an essential part of the journey that brought you there. Sign 9. Increased gratitude and a feeling of fulfillment for no apparent reason. There's something very special happening in your heart right now, Libra, and perhaps you haven't even consciously realized it. Have you found yourself feeling gratitude for simple things? Waking up with a feeling of joy and fullness that you can't rationally explain? Looking at your life, even with all its imperfections and challenges, and feeling that deep down everything is all right, that you are exactly where you need to be. This spontaneous increase in gratitude, and this feeling of fullness without apparent reason are beautiful signs that your vibrational frequency is rising. And when your vibration rises, when you begin to operate at a higher frequency of love and appreciation for life, you become a powerful magnet for experiences and opportunities that match that elevated frequency. It's the law of attraction in its purest form, you attracting more things to be grateful for. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions that exist from an energetic and spiritual point of view. When you are in a state of genuine gratitude, you are saying to the universe, I recognize the abundance that already exists in my life. I value what I have. I am open to receiving even more. And the universe responds to this state of consciousness by bringing more abundance, more reasons to be grateful, more blessings. It's a virtuous cycle where the more you are grateful, the more good things happen, and the more good things happen, the more you have to be grateful for. And you are entering this cycle now. You are being pulled into this upward spiral of blessings and gratitude. What makes this even more significant is that this gratitude doesn't depend on external achievements or perfect conditions. You're not happy because you won the lottery or because everything is wonderful in your life. You're happy because your spirit recognizes that something greater is at work, that benevolent forces are watching over you, that your future is being woven with golden threads by divine hands. It's a happiness that comes from within, A fullness that doesn't depend on what's happening outside, but on what's happening inside. And that is true happiness, the only one that no one can take away from you. For Librans, developing this capacity to feel gratitude, regardless of external circumstances, is quite an achievement. Because their natural tendency is to seek balance in external things, in harmonious relationships, in beautiful and pleasant environments. You've always wanted everything around you to be in order so you could feel good. But now you're discovering a source of well-being that doesn't depend on the outside world being perfect. You're discovering that you can be at peace even in the midst of a storm. You can feel gratitude even when there are challenges. You can trust even when you don't have all the answers. This is a profound spiritual maturity, and it's a sign that you're ready for higher levels of experience and achievement. There's also the fact that when you're in a state of gratitude, you become a more pleasant person to be around, more magnetic, more attractive in every way. People feel your positive energy and want to be around you. Opportunities open up because those offering them want to work with someone who has this genuine positivity. Relationships improve because you're seeing the best in people instead of focusing on their flaws. Even your health improves because positive emotions strengthen the immune system and reduce stress. It's as if you've found the secret code to a better life. And that code is simply recognizing and appreciating what already exists. So continue cultivating this gratitude. Continue nurturing this feeling of fullness. Every night before bed, mentally mention at least 3 things you are grateful for that day. They can be grand things or small details, it doesn't matter. What matters is the genuine feeling of appreciation. Every morning upon waking, give thanks for the new day, for the possibilities it brings, for the simple fact of being alive and conscious. The more you practice this, the stronger this frequency of gratitude becomes within you. And the stronger it becomes, the faster the blessings the universe has prepared can reach you. It's as if you were opening the floodgates, removing blockages, facilitating the flow of divine abundance that you always wanted to arrive, but often found closed doors of complaints, grievances, and ingratitude. Now the doors are open, the path is clear, and everything can flow. Sign 10. Subtle but constant changes in your routine and habits. Have you noticed that small things in your routine are changing without you forcing them? Perhaps you've started waking up earlier naturally, or developed an interest in activities that didn't appeal to you before, or changed some eating habits without dieting, or are simply feeling motivated to take better care of yourself. Libra, dear Libra, these subtle but constant changes in your habits and routine are not random. They are external reflections of profound transformations happening within you. When you are evolving spiritually, when you are preparing for a new chapter in your life, your behavior automatically adjusts to reflect this new version of yourself that is emerging. It's as if your body and mind are instinctively aligning with the person you need to be to live what is to come. These changes may seem insignificant when viewed individually, but when you put them all together, you notice a clear pattern of upliftment, increased self-care, and a search for greater balance and well-being. Perhaps you've started reading more or meditating or taking walks you didn't do before. Perhaps you're naturally moving away from addictions or behaviors that no longer serve you. Perhaps you feel the need to spend more time alone in reflection, or conversely, more time with people who make you feel good. Each of these small changes is like a feather being placed on a scale, and eventually the accumulated weight of these feathers completely transforms the balance of your life. The interesting thing is that these changes don't come with Herculean effort or military discipline. They arise naturally, almost as if you were being gently guided by an invisible hand. You simply feel the urge to do things differently, and you do. You don't need great motivation or willpower because it's not your small personality trying to control itself. It's your higher self subtly but effectively guiding your choices. That's why these changes tend to be permanent rather than temporary, as when you try to force a transformation that your spirit isn't yet ready for. For you, Libra, these changes in routine are especially significant because they directly affect your sense of balance and order in life. You are someone who likes structure, a certain predictability in your daily life. So when you start changing ingrained habits, reorganizing your routine, making different choices than you always have, it indicates that you are truly evolving, truly preparing for something new. It's not change for the sake of change, it's change because the person you are becoming has different needs than the person you were. And the universe is working through your inner impulses to help you in this transition. There's also the aspect that these new habits are generally all geared towards strengthening you physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It's no coincidence that you're taking better care of yourself right now. It's preparation. It's like an athlete training before a big competition. You're being trained before a great opportunity. Your body needs to be healthy to have energy. Your mind needs to be clear to make good decisions. Your spirit needs to be strong to trust the process. And all these small changes in habits are contributing to you reaching the best possible state when the right time comes. So pay attention to these changes, consciously support them instead of resisting them. If you feel like waking up earlier, don't fight it by saying you're not a morning person. Try it, see what happens. If you feel the need to do some physical activity, don't make excuses, get your body moving. If you want to learn something new, enroll in a course, buy that book, attend those classes. Every healthy impulse you have now is divine guidance disguised as personal desire. The more you cooperate with these impulses, the faster you transform into the version of yourself that is ready to receive and enjoy the great blessings that are on their way. And when those blessings arrive, you will look back and realize that all those small adjustments to your routine were fundamental pieces of the perfect preparation that the universe orchestrated for you. Sign 11. Numerical coincidences and repeated symbols appearing constantly. And we've arrived at the last of the 11 spiritual signs that show something grand is about to happen in your life. And this is one of the most fascinating and at the same time the hardest to ignore when you start paying attention. Libra, have you seen repeating numbers like 11 and 11, 2 and 22, 3 and 33 appearing with frightening frequency in your daily life? Or perhaps specific symbols like butterflies, feathers, rainbows, appearing repeatedly in different places and in different ways? These are not empty coincidences devoid of meaning. They are coded messages that the universe is sending you. They are notes from the divine saying, I am here, I am watching you, I am taking care of everything, trust the process. When these patterns begin to appear frequently, it is because you are being invited to pay attention, to awaken to deeper realities that exist beyond the material surface of life. Numbers have power, they have meaning, they have their own vibration. Since ancient times, civilizations have recognized that numbers are not just mathematical tools, but bearers of spiritual information. When you see repeated numbers, especially so-called master numbers like 11, 11, 2 and 22, 3 and 33, you are receiving confirmation that you are aligned with your spiritual path, that your prayers are being heard, that angels and spiritual guides are near you. Each number has its own message, but the repetition itself is the most important sign. It says, wake up, pay attention, something bigger is happening here. For Librans attuned to balance and harmony, these numerical signs are especially significant because numbers also represent order, structure, and mathematical patterns that govern the universe. When you begin to see these patterns appearing in your daily life, on the clock, on license plates, in phone numbers, in the prices of things, it's as if the universe is showing you that there is a perfect divine order behind the apparent chaos of life. That nothing is random, that everything has its place, its time, its purpose. And you are being consciously included in this perfectly choreographed cosmic dance. Besides numbers, there are also symbols that appear repeatedly. It could be a specific animal that you see with unusual frequency, either in real life or in images. It could be a word or phrase that you find in different contexts without looking for it. Could be a song that plays every time you turn on the radio. Each of these symbols carries a specific message for you, and usually if you stop to think about the traditional meaning of that symbol, you will understand what the universe is trying to communicate. For example, butterflies represent transformation, feathers represent angelic protection, rainbows represent the promise of better days after the storm. The most incredible thing about these signs is that the more you recognize and appreciate them, the more they appear. It's as if you're establishing an active line of communication with the divine. You perceive a sign, acknowledge it mentally or aloud, give thanks for the message, and the universe responds by sending more signs because it sees that you are paying attention. It's a conversation, a sacred dialogue between you and the higher forces that watch over your journey. And this conversation is intensifying now because you are at a crucial moment, a turning point where important decisions will be made and important paths will be chosen. So don't ignore these numerical coincidences and repeated symbols any longer. Start noting them down when they appear. Try to decipher the specific message each one brings to you. There are many resources available on spiritual numerology and the meaning of symbols that can help you understand better. But ultimately, the most important interpretation is the one that resonates in your heart. If you see a number or symbol and feel something special, if your heart races or you feel a shiver, trust that visceral reaction. It's your spirit recognizing the message even if your mind hasn't fully decoded it yet. And you can be sure, each of these messages you are receiving now is preparing you, guiding you, encouraging you so that you are ready and confident when that which is grand and wonderful finally manifests completely in your life. Dear Libra, we have reached the end of this journey through the 11 spiritual signs that show something truly great is about to happen in your life. I sincerely hope that every word in this video has touched your soul in some way, that you have recognized at least some of these signs in your own experience, and that you are now feeling more confident, more hopeful, more certain that better days not only can but will come for you. Because they will, believe me. The universe doesn't play games, doesn't deceive, doesn't make empty promises. When it sends all these signs, it's because it's truly preparing something special, something that will be worth every moment of waiting, every challenge faced, every tear shed along the way. So what I want you to do now is very simple but very powerful. First, choose from these 11 signs the one that resonates most with you, the one you recognize most clearly in your life right now. It could be synchronicities, it could be vivid dreams, it could be new people arriving, it could be any of them. Then pause, close your eyes for a moment, place your hand on your heart, and give thanks. Give thanks to the universe, give thanks to God, give thanks to your angels and guides, give thanks to life for giving you these signs, for not letting you walk in the dark, for showing you that you are not alone on this journey. This simple act of gratitude creates a powerful energetic bridge that accelerates the manifestation of what is to come. And there's one more important thing I need to ask you. If this video touched your heart, if these messages made sense to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with other Librans you know, with friends and family who might need to hear exactly this right now. Sometimes we are the channel the universe uses to bring hope and light to someone going through a difficult time. So be that channel, be that light. And obviously, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any content that can continue to support you on this spiritual journey. Write in the comments which of the 11 signs you most identified with in your life and where you are watching from. I read all the comments and I'm very happy to know that there are Librans from all over the world following this work and benefiting from these messages. And if you feel that these words are truly making a difference in your life, if you value this work of bringing light, hope, and spiritual guidance, consider supporting the channel by becoming a subscriber. Your support, however small, allows me to continue producing this content with dedication and love, reaching more and more people who need to hear that better days are on the way. It's a beautiful exchange of energy where everyone wins. You receive the messages you need, and I can continue doing what I love, which is serving through these words. Now I want to leave you with one last thought, one last message to carry in your heart. Something grand is about to happen in your life, but remember that the greatest thing of all is the person you are becoming in this process. Material blessings come and go, external achievements are wonderful but temporary, but the growth of your soul, the expansion of your consciousness, the depth of your love and faith, no one can take that away from you. You take that with you forever, you carry it even beyond this life. So while you eagerly await the external manifestations of the promises the universe is making, don't forget to celebrate and value the internal transformations that are already happening. You are not the same person you were 6 months ago, a year ago. You have grown, matured, become stronger, wiser, more confident. And that is the greatest victory of all. The rest is just icing on the cake, an additional reward for inner work already successfully completed. So lift your head, open your heart, smile at life, and receive with open arms all the good that is coming. You deserve it, you are ready, and the universe knows it. Until the next video, stay in the light, stay in faith, and know that you are infinitely loved and blessed.